Welcome to Gower Heritage Centre. Tonight we are going to do an investigation to see what spirits lurk inside this old mill. We're here for 2 weeks now. I hope we capture something on camera or something on audio.
That's a heck of a car park ticket you'll be buying.
That's true. This is the route where Will the Mill and Jim the Mill have been seen and also heard. Will and Jim are well known to have heated arguments in this area. I wonder if we'll see or hear something tonight. One of the most eeriest places in the mill has got to be the wood turner's room, because there used to be a window there, and that's where Will Jr. fell on the wheel and was crushed and was washed out. And when we've been in here in the night, we have heard strange noises, and we've also seen strange lights coming from this area. But we believe we've heard Will scream, and that's why many people will not stay in here in the night. This is the old miller's cottage. Before Will the Mill was here, I suppose that the millers did live here. Some strange things have happened in here as well. Footsteps upstairs, children giggling. This will be one of the key points for our investigation tonight. Welcome to the blacksmith shop. Now, I have had a personal experience here myself. A couple of years ago, we were outside the mill, basically having a cup of coffee, and it was completely dark. Everything was locked in here, and all of a sudden we saw a figure of a man inside this window. We could see him. He was right up to the window, and because the lights outside shine in, you could actually see a figure, and it looked to me as if he had a leather apron on, and he stood by that window. So we immediately ran in here, but it was all locked up. Other strange phenomena that happen in there, we've heard, and there's no doubt about that, we've heard the bellows going when everything is switched off here. So we've got a camera in here now, and we'll see what we can get on it. Right, here we are in Miller Cottage, okay? So what we're going to do now, we're going to try what we call a trigger object movement. Now, to explain to you what it means, I'll have to bring you in. Okay? Yeah. So what we do now is, we've already drawn it out. We will put the pencil exactly in the middle. Now the camera is spot on there now. Now what we're hoping to happen is, spirits like to move things. Some children, spirits of children, will actually move balls and stuff on the floor, or toys. But we're going to try a pencil, because I believe that if there is any spirits in here, they will move that pencil. Let's hope they will move the pencil. So we shall leave this now, make sure it's exactly in the middle, and we'll go away for a while and see what happens. We'll watch it upstairs on the monitor. So keep your fingers crossed. So here we are now, as you can see, at the bottom of the mill. Now Jim and Will were well known to argue in this area, and used to have quite steamy arguments. I'm going to try some experiments here now. In my hand I have what we would call electronic voice phenomena. Basically it's just like a tape recorder. And the idea is that as I ask questions and leave gaps between them, sometimes you will get a voice come back to you. So if I say, for instance, Will, are you with us? You might get a yes. Right, the instrument I got in my hand here is called an EMF meter. That stands for electromagnetic field. Sometimes they will react to this if I ask them questions, but because these people died a long time ago, they might be frightened of stuff like this, so I have to explain to them that they will not harm them. So we're going to try and do the EVP and do the EMF meter at the same time. So Will, if you're with us, can you please talk to me now? Talk into this machine. It will not harm you. It will merely record your voice. I believe Jim and Will used to speak Welsh, so I'm going to do it in Welsh as well. Jim a Will, os ych chi gyda ni yma nawr, gallwch chi roi sain i fi? Gallwch chi siarad i fi? Mae'r peiriant yn sydd gyda'n yn llaw, neu pe ddim niwed i chi o gwbl. Dewch a siaradwch i mi nawr. Come closer to me and speak to me now. Right, there was a small reading there then. Thank you, Will, or Jim, or Spirit, whichever one you were. Do you wish to come closer to me, please? If there's two of you there, come close to me now. That means there's two of them here. Thank you very much, Spirit. So we need to move over a bit now to see if we can get something over the other area over here, where I've picked up what I believe to be the figure of the dark shadow. So if you, as we walk over, there is something near us, but I can't see anything. There's no visual and there's no audio, but I can see a cat coming towards us. Hello, puss. Hello. I don't think that's a spirit. I think that's quite alive myself. The area we're standing at the moment is where supposedly Will the Mill and Jim the Mill used to argue a lot. Now several people again have told me that they've heard the arguments going on in this area. They're not sure exactly, they can't pinpoint the area, but we think it's close to where we are now. So what we're going to do now is we have left our full spectrum on here, and later on we are going to do EVPs as well, which is electronic voice phenomena, to see if we can pick up Will and his brother arguing. Right, what we're doing now is we've set a camera up, as you can see up here. This is a full spectrum camera, and we are trying to catch some footage down this area underneath the canopy. Several people have said that they have seen a figure of a man dressed either in a cloak, a very dark figure walking up here, and whoever have seen him have actually been really frightened. And he doesn't say nothing, but he appears like a shadow to them, and I believe is a malevolent spirit down there. Right, we're at the bottom of the mill now, and this is where they've heard screaming. I believe this is one of the most haunted parts of the mill. They've heard Will Jr., we believe, screaming because he fell on the wheel and was crushed and was washed out of the leak. So we have a camera here ready now to see if we can get any footage or anything paranormal, basically. So we're going to see what happens there. But this, I believe, is one of the most haunted parts of the mill. Right, we're halfway down the leak now. There's another couple of yards and we would be in the bottom, but we're going to start filming up here. What we're doing, we're using what we call infrared cameras or full spectrum. The one that Suzanne's got is a full spectrum camera, and the one I've got in my hand is a handheld full spectrum camera. And what these do are, you get a photo in full spectrum. Setting this up, what we're hoping to capture tonight is A, a figure on the camera, or B, what we call light anomalies, which are white lights which shoot around. Now they are spirit energies. Spirits explode into our atmosphere and they look a bit like a comet. Right, I'm off to do an investigation on my own now. I'm going to go down the lead. So cameraman Peter is going to go on. So I just want to try to be on my own now to see what I can pick up with this night vision camera. So Pete, you can go on. See you later. But it's in the night time now. It's a totally different place. Go through the first gate. Peter's gone home. That was me, by the way, closing the gate. We walk down now. There is no wind with it tonight, so it's nice and calm, although it has started raining, which I didn't want it to do. I wonder if we'll get any activity down here tonight. What was that? That was the gate. Now there's no wind with it, so no way that gate could have slammed on its own. But I'm on my own. I've seen the evidence, you've seen the evidence. It's up to you to make your own minds up whether you believe Gower Heritage Centre is haunted. But remember, the dead don't sleep in Gower Heritage Centre. Good night.